Everything I do in life, I just want to do at a high level. Whether that's practice, whether that's lifting, whether that's my social media or work or a company.
I'm very confident that Chase can do whatever he wants to do. He's got the right personality. He's the type of person you want to be around.
Chase, don't play with him. Satellite. Hey. Satellite.
Satellite season, dog. Contact.
They call me Chase Saldate Saldate.
Now a roll through attempt by Saldate.
To me, there's no losses or failures or anything like that. It's all just learning. I just want to do it all at the high level and just give it my best. Jeez. Conor McGregor may be returning to the UFC. If he does return to the UFC, Dana White has made it clear that a potential fight against Michael Chandler would be the fight to make. Cool. So we just recorded a video, so we'll go ahead and import it into Final Cut, and I kind of have to do a little changes, sharpen the image, and do a little editing as far as like saturation and stuff, make it look a little colorful. I want to be a UFC commentator. Khamzat Chimaev said he's been offered 4 fights in 4 different countries. The Power Slap Championship belt has been released, and I gotta say, I'm not really rocking with it. UFC 285 is gonna be a great card if the rumors are true. Be loud, keep it short, keep it simple. Check this out, we're 11 days away from KSI versus Dylan Dennis. Commentating as a whole and just kind of talking about and being around the sport is kind of my thing and what I would like to do. I would say I started about 3 or 4 months ago. Was kind of when I really got into it. I kind of did it on accident. I was kind of just reacting to like UFC stuff on YouTube, threw a clip on Reels, it did really well. And then I was like, man, like I could kind of just stick with this, you know, and it's easier to do as far as like time consuming because I don't got much time for constant YouTube videos. So this is the way we've been doing it. And it's leveled up a ton. I've gotten better at it, definitely over time. I don't get like amped up too much, but I would say like the coolest thing about wrestling practice is seeing your friends, for sure, because everybody's there no matter what. It's not like when you're hanging out and you're like, hey, can you guys come over? And they're like, oh, like so-and-so can't make it, whatever. Like, it's like, no, like everybody's there. And the best time of practice is like the 20-30 minutes before practice when everybody's in the wrestling room just talking. Michigan State's been amazing to me. It's definitely been the 2.5 years that I've been here the best time of my life, for sure. And just the amount of friends that I've made here through the school itself. There's people that are from different states that I never knew I'd be like super good friends with, and I've only known them 2 years, but it feels like I've known them my whole life. So it's been a great experience so far, and I'm gonna be sad when I do leave, that's for sure. My dad wrestled in high school. My 7th birthday was my first wrestling practice ever. He took me there, so he's like, do you like it? I said, yeah, and then he said, all right, you're not doing anything else from here on out.
Chase has had quite a few people in his corner growing up in his life. He's been coached by some of the great college wrestlers, and then along with UFC champion Daniel Cormier, who was a phenomenal wrestler himself.
That's it. Daniel Cormier, winner by submission.
We were renting a house in Gilroy, and it just happened to be next to Daniel DC Cormier. I never knew MMA, so I didn't know who that was. My dad's like, oh, like yelled at me to come downstairs, come meet this guy. And I was just kind of like, I don't know who you are.
His dad might have been on the balcony of the new house that they were buying, yelling at me. And then I went over, and then Chase was there too. And then his dad came over, was bringing his son, and he would bring his son to AK to wrestle. He was just always around. His father was always so committed to Chase improving that he did anything to try to help him.
I mean, he's opened up a ton of opportunities for me. Just being with him, I was allowed to wrestle with like Islam Makhachev, who's now UFC champion. At the time, Khabib Nurmagomedov, who was UFC champion.
Come back. Come on, Chase. Don't stop. Keep on, Chase, keep on. Get up, Chase, get up.
Almost took you out? Yes, one time, yeah. Almost close. It was very close, brother, but never. If this guy take me down, this guy gonna kill me. No, close. Almost.
No high school kid has ever had that opportunity, and I only had that through DC.
Well, for me, it was about preparing him for what was next, right? He was in a room with world champions. It was always about some sort of lesson, making sure that he believed in what we were trying to preach to him. You stick him in a room with those Russians, with myself, Cain Velasquez, and Luke Rocco, and he was just surrounded by guys that had done things that most could never even imagine.
Just another day at the office. Doing this because we love it. We've got a gift. One of the best things that we've developed this year has been our mind. Been focusing, worried about just being ourselves, doing this because this is what you're good at. You won't give up. We don't give in. Attack the day when you're ready.
Sit down there. So that's like a mindfulness meditation kind of type thing. I kind of stole it from, well, I like to think of it as like Captain America, Winter Soldier. You know, like they tell him the words and it kind of like clicks in his head and he's a whole different person. So one day I texted Willie like, hey, I kind of want you to like brainwash me before practices and like really get me in like a mode where I'm like, all right, it's time to go, like, and stuff like that. And it's just all positive, like affirmation stuff. And we've started it and it's been a life changer for me. It's less stressful in practice. My movement feels better. I'm not getting mad or anything if I get taken down. I just get back up, keep wrestling. And it's worked so far, so we're not changing it. The biggest thing I like is like everybody's body's different. So it's very individual, like as far as skills go, and everybody has their own skills and there's no right or wrong. Roger's the first college coach that I've ever met. I wasn't ranked in the country top 20 until my junior year.
Chase Saldate is a very gifted natural athlete.
The true freshman showing up in this matchup right now. He has a 2-0 lead.
He moves very fluidly. He's not your typical rigid, bang, in-your-face type wrestler.
One of the biggest things I was told by DC at the time, who wasn't the most happy about me coming here, but he did always tell me that you could win anywhere.
Oklahoma State was recruiting him, and that's where I went to school at. And you always hope for one of your athletes to go to your alma mater, but Chase and Coach Chandler had a great relationship. More than anything, I respect him for that because the pressure did become immense. I wasn't hiding that, you know, I had kind of would have wanted him to go to Oklahoma State. But the reality is, I think he made the right decision for him. And when you're choosing colleges, that's what you have to do.
And I think it was just hard for DC at the time to really give full trust into another coach that he didn't already know.
Me and DC, we didn't have a relationship before Chase. And the good thing is I had a relationship built with Chase before all this because there's no doubt in my mind that Chase would have probably, you know, gone down the path of, you know, wrestling for an Oklahoma State alum.
This is
Saldate's trying to run it.
He's so dangerous here.
Chase Saldate hangs on for a 4-3 victory here at 157 pounds.
I think Chase is just, you know, he's evolved.
Saldate improves his season record to 24-5.
As a wrestler, as a person, he's definitely has a more mature approach.
I'd say overall, I'm just wrestling more free. I'm just kind of having fun. The biggest thing was just enjoying the process. It's something that I've been doing recently.
Good shot. Good takedown.
It was mainly like Habib, Islam. They train the hardest I've ever seen anyone train, and they're never negative about it. Even though this practice is really, really hard, like I sit here and I'm just like, this is fun. Like it's fun. Even though it may not be, it's like brainwashing yourself into really buying in and believing it.
He's very driven and he's got a mind where he's gonna be successful.
I think Chase Saldate can do anything he sets his mind to. His future's in broadcasting. He's always been a student of the game, man. He's gonna blow the roof off of broadcasting. He's already doing it on his Instagram. He's very knowledgeable. He's wise beyond his years in that regard. There is no ceiling for Chase Saldate.
What drives me the most is my own personal image and how I see myself. And I want to show everybody else how I see myself.
Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Volkanovski is officially going down Saturday, February 11th.
And Saldate with takedown points quickly.
You you're not the man yet. You will be, but just stay open-minded, take something from everyone, and remembering what got us here, there's nothing that's gonna stop me.